How are you doing, Greg?
I'm doing all right. You know, it's been not exactly the start to the season I had planned for all year, but sometimes that's the way it goes.
Okay. So when do you think you'll be back?
You know, it's hard to say. You know, I think when it first happened, you know, obviously we were, you know, beyond disappointed, of course. But, you know, and initially you think, oh, God, I got to go through the exact same thing I did last year, you know, miss 8-9 weeks and whatnot. And then, you know, after talking with the doctors and the trainers and, you know, the fact that I've already had the surgery and that screw's already in place there, you know, we're kind of ahead of the curve. We didn't have to go all the way back to, you know, kind of ground zero. So we can start a little further in the process along, and we're just kind of keeping that as our mindset. You know, we're thinking maybe, you know, more weeks than months like it was last year. And, you know, this bye week obviously helps. Only had to miss 2 games so far, and now the bye week. So we're hoping we're not far away. Just how close are we? It's kind of hard to say. You kind of pick up your intensity level each day, each week, and you see how it kind of responds to that. But so far, everything's been good, and you know, just going to kind of stay that course.
All right, knock on wood. Did you suffer the same injury? I mean, same exact spot, et cetera?
Yeah, same bone. So I refractured the same bone that I had repaired last year. The difference is because there's a metal screw inserted in there. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have the same trauma as if you break a bone that hasn't yet been reinforced. So that was the only benefit to the whole thing. But again, it's kind of a weird deal. You know, re-breaking it again. You know, a handful of guys throughout the league have kind of had the same thing happen to them. It's kind of a mixed bag. But had no indications that it was going to happen. I felt great. Didn't miss any practice all off season. Training camp went hard. Felt good. Played in all the preseason games. Had no issues. So sometimes just the way it goes.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.